Standard 5th Environmental Studies. How we came to be. Hello children. Lesson number 2 History and the Concept of Time. In last 3 videos we learned 2.1 Division of Time and the Timeline, 2.2 Measurement of Time and Methods of Measuring Time, 2.3 Historical Periods. In this video, we are going to learn 2.4 Scientific Method of Measuring Time and Establishing Age Dating. 2.4 Scientific Method of Measuring Time and Establishing Age Dating. We are actually measuring time when we talk about today's date or day of the week, etc. We have seen that there are various methods of measuring time. These methods allow us to identify a particular day, month or year with respect to an earlier or later day, month or year. For example, if it is June, then we know that the earlier month was May and the next one will be July. If today is the 10th of June, then we can tell that tomorrow will be the 11th of June and yesterday was the 9th of June. Thus, when we measure time, we actually measure its length. The events before the beginning of the Common Era are mentioned as having occurred before the Common Era. Information about some of these events can only be obtained with the help of evidence buried under the ground. This evidence is usually in the form of a broken man-made artifacts and fallen structures. With the help of these remains and using scientific methods, we can determine the time of the events that took place thousands of years ago. There are many layers of soil deposited one above the others under the surface of the ground. The period of these layers and of the remains found in them cannot be stated definitely in terms of dates. However, a rough estimate of how many years ago they existed can certainly be made using scientific methods such as carbon-14 analysis, tree ring analysis, dendrochronology, etc. These methods are known as dating techniques. By using these dating techniques, we learn how old the layers of soil and the remains found in them are. Then we can determine their period approximately. So students, if an earthen pot is estimated to be 5000 years old with the help of dating techniques, we can say that the earthen pot dates back roughly to 3000 BC. Then we can conclude that the period of the culture to which the pot belongs must be around 3000 BC. It is possible to decide the age of ancient object up to 60,000 years old with the help of the carbon-14 method. This method was invented by the scientist Willard Libby. Dating methods. Carbon-14 is a radioactive element that is found in the bodies of all living organisms. After the death of an organism, the carbon-14 in the body begins to decrease. When pieces of wood, charcoal, bones, fossils, etc. from the prehistoric period are found, it is possible to measure the remaining C14 in a laboratory. By measuring the remaining C14 in the object, we learn how old that object is. This scientific method of determining the approximate age of an object is known as the C14 dating method. There are a few other dating methods, but The C14 dating method is the one most frequently used. Once the age of an ancient object is determined with the help of this and other dating methods, it is possible to determine the period of the culture to which these objects belong. Then it can be placed on the unlinear timeline. As the tree grows in height, the trunk also grows in girth. A new ring appears for every year of the growth of the girth. The rings can be seen when the tree is cut. If we count the rings, we come to know the age of the tree. This can also be used to determine the age of a wooden artifact. This method is known as the tree ring method. Dendrochronology. Do the following exercise. Do the activity given below.